Oh man, did I get some kickback and some blowback yesterday when I put the glasses on? But I'm telling you what, I'm here and I'm about to get comfortable. All right. Shout out to Prime 21. They did have an affiliate link. I did apply for it, and they did say that it's going to take 5 to 7 business days. So if you want some Prime 21s, just hold off, man. Hold off, and you can perhaps use my promo code. All right. So to the idiot in the comment section that said I would be trolling with these glasses on, yeah, that's not how they work. All right. These are indeed hater blockers, though, because when I put them on, man, I feel like a different person. Maybe because I can't see my own eyes. I don't know. But here's the deal. I started thinking yesterday. See, Lions fans are on ledges right now. We're all of a sudden not going to make the playoffs. We'll be fortunate to win the division. But I'm here to tell you that both of those things are going to happen. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to win the division. Okay? Because that's what needs to happen this year. That's what the NFL wants to see. Lions are still a good team on the verge of greatness if our general manager can stop being cheap. And this year, he's going to have an opportunity to do something he's never had a chance to do to the extent he has a chance to do it this year. That is, get a game-changing player on this team. Between the NFL draft and NFL free agency, your Detroit Lions could get those 4 to 5 players that they are away from making a legitimate Super Bowl run. All right? Brock Purdy, Mr. Relevant. Tom Brady, a statue in the pocket. We got a first overall pick in Jared Goff, and y'all trying to ship him off already. Put in Hendon Hooker. Well, I tell you what, I'd rather much prefer a person with playoff experience, Super Bowl experience, a veteran at this point to lead the young team that was the Detroit Lions before 2 dinosaurs joined a couple weeks ago. But I'm thinking about this. What will it take for Mr. Brad Holmes to get out of Dollar General, Dollar Store, Five Below, and spend some money? The projected 57 to 70 million in cap space that we'll have next year. We have 39 people under contract, and we'll have free agents that we can let walk. Josh Reynolds, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Craig Reynolds, a lot of people that may or may not come back to this team, but they're not game changers. We need some on this team, whether it's in the secondary or on the defensive line. We have 7 draft picks, I believe. All right, so between the NFL draft and what comes before that, NFL free agency, is Brad Holmes going to spend any money? Well, I thought about this. You know, guys, I'm a huge believer in the NFL narrative. And the NFL narrative says that the Detroit Lions are worth investing in. Yes, even at 9-4. We will still win the division. We will host a playoff game. Okay, we're not going to crumble. The lead was too big for that. Now, when we get there, I can't make no promises. Now, initially, I said that the NFL narrative, they wanted to see us win, and I still think they do. And I've been pushing Matthew Stafford back to Ford Field. It only makes sense. There used to be a show on ABC called Once Upon a Time. Well, once upon a time in a land far away, we had a quarterback for 12 years, never won a playoff game, leaves to the LA Rams and wins a Super Bowl his first year there. What kind of storybook would this be for Matthew Stafford to come and participate in something he never did as a Detroit Lion? You can't write this stuff any better. So he comes back. But I've said all that before, and I was thinking, you know what? The Lions get a win. They get their first playoff win against their old quarterback. Well, I tell you what, if this defense continues the trend that it's on now, if the offense struggles, we can't win games. That's period. Our defense can't even score points. So we are in trouble if the offense falls off. So now I'm thinking, what would it take for Brad Holmes? He at the dollar store. He don't want to spend no money, right? Best position he's going to be in his time as general manager for the Detroit Lions. What would it take for him to spend money this offseason? I love Khalif Raymond. I love all these dollar store guys. I do. He said, rumor has it, rejected Ndamukong Suh's request to maybe come back because of vibes. Because players, we got good chemistry in the locker room. We ain't trying to win games. We trying to keep the vibe high. Okay, cool. So what would it take for Brad Holmes to open up the wallet? Well, let me tell you. Matthew Stafford comes into Detroit and he puts up 40 on the Detroit Lions. And in our first playoff game at Ford Field, not only do we lose in brutal fashion to the guy that used to quarterback our team, and we are sent home. And all off season long, that is the sting that we're left with. And now here comes the free agent period and the tampering period. And instead of signing all these guys that we signed before, we go out and we try to make an impact, get an impact player. I'm not talking about a CJ Gardner-Johnson. I'm talking about a 13.5 sack Josh Allen. I'm talking about a dog, a game changer, a playmaker. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe we get 1 or 2 in free agency. We'll have enough money. Maybe we get 1 or 2 in the draft. And before you know it, there are our 4 players. And now we're in a legitimate Super Bowl run. So you got to build through the draft, but you still got to fill pieces in free agency. And whatever you don't get in free agency, you plug in at the draft. You build through the draft, but you still have to fill voids in free agency. Brad Holmes will have an opportunity. This will be the best free agency class that he's had as a general manager. And it just so happens that he'll have the most money to work with. So, Lions still win the division. We still making the playoffs. The sky is not falling. But just like I've told you before, when you guys were trying to tell me that I was being negative, I wasn't. I was being real. I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm just being real. And I'm about to get comfortable. All right? So my thing is this. Lions need some dogs. We need some game changers. And Brad Holmes, this is his responsibility to make that happen. This is his it's funny because we traded for Donovan Peoples-Jones, gave up a 6th-round pick. DPJ got 1 catch, and by the way, is a loner. But we couldn't get a pass rusher at the trade deadline. So let me know your thoughts. Also, whoever comes up with the best nickname, the best alter ego name, that's what we're going to roll with. And I'm going to give you a shout out in that video. And that's going to be my name when I'm wearing the glasses. All right. Because like I told you, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm just being real. And I'm about to get comfortable. Shout out to Coach Prime, man. And if you want some Prime 21s, just wait on the link. Or you know what? You can go ahead and sign up. They give you like 15% off. But if you miss that and I get approved for this affiliate link, holla at your boy. All right. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Man, this chair, I just got it. And it's real comfortable.